We had a blast on our first quarter. It's time for another quarter of fun, learning, and exciting challenges this second quarter. Every Tuesday at 1 p.m. to 4:20 p.m., samahan niyo muli ang ating English elementary tutors. Tutor Jessa and Tutor Arlene, Tutor Rubelin, Tutor Jess and Tutor Rina, Tutor May and Tutor Ira, Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann, Tutor Joni and Tutor Emmy, Tutor Jazz and Tutor Net. Every Tuesday is Choose English Day. Sama-sama nating itulay ang saya, pagkatuto at pagsasanay. Dito lang sa DepEd ETUlay Online Tutorial. #ETUlay Level Up.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Good afternoon, maayong hapon to everyone who's watching us through DepEd EdTech Unit FB page, DepEd Philippines, DepEd TV official YouTube channel.
Yes, magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga guro, mga magulang at mga mag-aaralan ng katutok ngayon. It's Tuesday and it's Choose English Day.
And still on screen, ang inyong alas sa English 4. This is Tutor Ace.
At ang inyo namang katuwang tungo sa karunungan, this is Tutor Ann, all the way from the land of sweet surprises, Negros Occidental. Ilabas ang inyong mga matatamis na ngiti dahil simula na naman ang panibagong araw ng pagkatuto.
All right, Tutor Ann, is my audio okay right now? Ayun, okay. And like I said, still seeing and believing the champions in you. We are your online tutors for English 4. So Tutor Ann, why don't we go ahead and proceed na tayo sa ating comment section. Greet na tayo ng ating mga champion learners ngayong hapon.
Yes, of course. At uunahin na natin ang ating first commenter for every session na ata tutor is. Hello, Yana Rain Leonardo. Good afternoon sa'yo. Followed by, of course, Nicolai. Hello, magandang hapon. Mac Prince Leaf Niepes. Good afternoon.
At sino pa ba dyan, Tutor Ann? I think we also have there, all right, Enrico. We also have Enrico in the comment section. Good afternoon, Jason. Heavenly, hello, hello. Kamusta? Jan Kasha, Ria Janine Grospe, Eileen, Jacob. Sino pa ba? Ang dami. Right, Nora, Padilla, Berse, Kirsten or Sabia, Joyce and Manuel. Ayun. So, keep on coming, guys. And syempre, we also want a great good afternoon sa ating mga guro, sa ating mga school heads, everyone in attendance right now. And syempre, sa ating Regional Director of Region 6, hello, hello, Dr. Ramir Barbera Noitico, and SDS Marcet Di Sabaluca. And Tutor Ann, ang ating DepEd TV team, Negros Occidental. Hello, hello, Sir Rafi. Get well soon. Pagaling ka na. Ayun. So, sino pa ba ang nasa comment section natin, Tutor Ann?
Yes, at of course, bago ang lahat, Tutor Ace, nakikita mo ba ako sa screen? Can I be
Yes.
seen? Ah, okay. So
Yes,
siguro it's just
kitang-kita ka.
at my end, parang hindi ko nakikita ang aking sarili.
Uh,
But anyway, speaking of pagbati, binabati ko rin ang lahat ng ating mga co-teachers of course dito sa EB Magalona National High School, especially to Miss Deb and Miss Janine. Hello to you girls. And of course to our PS DSS, Sir Bong and Ma'am Angel. Good afternoon. And of course to our school head, Ma'am Gloria Gustilo, OIC School Head, and of course to Ma'am Rosie Chaga, of course. Ma'am, good afternoon.
Yes po, maraming maraming salamat sa inyong suporta and ayun, it's actually being flashed on screen right na yung mga pinipin yung mga comments ng ating mga champion learners ngayong hapon. So all right, so proceed na tayo Chirahan. Syempre, we have a reminder para sa lahat-lahat ng ating mga champion learners. Do not forget, laging tandaan, always exercise this whenever whenever mapa-virtual man yan or face-to-face, lagi tayong magrespeto sa kapwa natin. 'Di ba? At ano pa ba yung dapat nilang gawin ngayon, Shooter Ann?
Yes, exactly, Tutor Ace. And of course, di ba alam naman natin that sharing is caring. Kaya tuwing online tutorial session natin, don't forget to share our tutorial session at nang marami pang makasali sa atin tuwing hapon. And of course, Tutor Ace, bago natin makalimutan, starting third quarter, di ba, next quarter na, mag-i-air na tayo sa official DepEd ETUlay Facebook page. Kaya sana you start liking and following the page at so that you would be able to be updated with the recent happenings with regards to our online tutorials dito sa DepEd ETUlay.
That is correct, Shooter Ann. Ang dami nating pwedeng i-look forward to sa ating third quarter. And by the way, we want to say thank you kay Lawton for sharing. Eileen, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Zach, McPrince, maraming maraming lahat sa inyo. Maraming maraming salamat sa lahat sa inyo. And syempre, Shooter Ann, na-notice, I think na-notice ng mga champion learners natin, naka-itulay t-shirt tayo ngayon. Sino ba yung papasalamatan natin dyan?
Y- Yes, Shooter Ace. Dahil New Year, meron tayong new polo shirt and that's all thanks to Ma'am May Sevilla. Shooter May, thank you so much for facilitating our uniform shirts. Napakaganda, right, Shooter Ace?
That is correct, Shooter. And I think hindi ko na, I'm not gonna be changing my t-shirt for the next couple of days. Biro lang. Okay. Thank you po ulit, Shooter May, sa pag-facilitate na magkaroon tayo ng ating Itulay t-shirt for English Elementary. So hindi na natin patatagalin to. Shooter Ann, what is gonna be our topic for this afternoon?
Yes, our topic will be all about present time expressions. Yan, Shooter Ace.
Ayun. So, uh, medyo recap lang tayo ng ating mga napag-aralan for the past few weeks. We are pretty much in our seventh week. 2 weeks na lang, Chirahan, magka quarter three na tayo. So we've actually come a long way from context clues, mass and count nouns, possessive and collective nouns, personal pronouns, degree of comparison of adjectives, simple present tense. That was last week. And like you mentioned, kanina, we are actually going to be discussing about the present time expressions ngayong hapon. Okay, sabi daw ni Zach Tutoran, ang ganda ng mga t-shirts niyo po, tutors. Thank you, Zach, for
Yes, thank
appreciating.
you. Thank you,
Thank you
Zach.
once again, Tutor May. And syempre, champion learners, magpapasalamat din tayo sa ating reference module. Very comprehensive ng module na to. Ang dali-daling sundan. Of course, we have Region 4A Calabarzon to thank for this module. It's called the Pivot 4A Learners Materials. All right, so Tutor Ann, what do we hope to achieve this afternoon?
Yes, this afternoon at the end of the tutorial, our tuties should be able to do the following letter A. The first one is to identify the present time expressions used in the sentences. Second, determine whether the time expression is correctly placed in each statement or not. Next, rewrite the sentences by placing the present time expressions correctly in their proper positions. And lastly is for them to write sentences in simple present tense with time expressions appropriately used. Ayan, yan ang ating mga objectives
Ayun.
for this afternoon.
Yes, and this is going to be a very exciting lesson. Pero syempre, before that, we're going to be having a review ng ating week 6. Tingnan natin if natatandaan pa ng mga champion learners natin yung na-discuss natin ng last week, Churan. Ito yung directions para sa
Yes.
kanila. All right. All they're going to have to do is to put a check if the form of the verb written in bold letters is correct. Check pag tama, put an X if it is wrong. Ayon, simpleng-simple lang, very easy. Sige. So, syempre, Churan, yung reminders natin sa kanila, what should they be doing whenever they answer sa ating comment section?
Yes, wag lang nilang kakalimutan ang item number together with their answer at nang di tayo magkalituhan, right? So be ready with your check and your X mark there para mas mapadali ang iyong pagsagot sa ating activity ngayong hapon.
Ayon, so proceed na tayo. We have here item number 1. Okay, so here goes the sentence. This top match my shorts. Ayun. Ano ba sa tingin ninyo? Is this the appropriate form of the verb para sa sentence na ito? Balikan nga natin yung week 6 natin if you can still remember everyone. So tingnan natin, is this going to be a check or is this going to be an X for you? Ano ba yung tamang sagot?
Yes,
Okay.
Shooter Ace, actually, ang bibilis nila. We already have answers here from Lawton, Eileen,
Mhm.
and ayan, X's daw para kay Eileen at saka Lawton, X po. Para naman kay Joseph, check mark daw. So, sino nga ba sa kanila ang tama, Shooter Ace? Let's reveal for number 1.
Okay, the correct answer for number 1 is ayon. X is the correct answer. Ayon. So, tama si X. Hindi
Yes,
biro lang. All
tama.
right.
This time, tama si X.
This time, tama si X. No, kidding aside, the correct answer for number 1 is definitely an X. So, congratulations to everyone who was able to get the correct answer for number 1. So, here goes number 2. Chitaran.
Number 2 naman, our sentence is, you are the writers of this module. So our verb there is are. Tama nga ba ang pagkakagamit ng ating verb form for our sentence number 2? And tutors, ano na nga ba ang mga sagot ng ating mga tuties dyan sa ating comment section?
Sabi ni Jairomir, check daw. Ganun din yung the same thing for Alex. We also have here Jason saying that that would be a check mark for number 2. Who else do we have here? Emerald also saying that that's a check. So what exactly is the correct answer for number 2, Tutor Ann?
Yes, let's find out. For number 2, the correct answer is a check mark. Tama, di ba?
Yun. Okay. All right. So proceed tayo with number 3. By the way, congratulations to everyone who got the correct answer. Number 3 tayo. My siblings wash the dishes and other utensils. All right. So yung verb natin for number 3 is wash. Tama ba yung pagkakagamit dyan? Is that the correct form of the verb? All right.
Alright,
So tingnan
tingnan
natin.
natin.
Esep. Okay. Sige, Kel, no worries if you're late.
Eto na,
Mhm.
meron na tayong sagot from Nikolai and Lawton. Sabi nila, check. Pero sabi ni Jamai for number 3, sorry, Jamai ba o si Riza? Asan na ba
Mhm.
yun? Biglang nalipat eh. Anyway, so we have there from Von, from Gian, also check mark. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number 3? Shooter Ace,
Parang
let's
hati
reveal.
Parang hati yung comment section natin. Tingnan nga natin. So number 3, the correct answer there is actually a check. All right. So congratulations to everyone who got the correct answer. Syempre, dapat nilang tandaan, di ba, Tutor Ann? Always go back to the subject ng sentence na yon. Is it singular or plural? That would tell you kung anong verb yung dapat nyo bang gamitin. Okay, sige. So once again, review lang ito. We're still going to be having a couple of more minutes para so that we can deliver yung tutorial session natin ngayong hapon. Someone saying here na parang nagkakaproblema daw tayo sa parang naghahang. I'm not sure if it's on our end or what. Pero proceed tayo, Tutor Ann. I think we have an activity here for them, right? Yes, please do the honors, Tutor Ann, of giving them the instructions for this activity.
All right. So for our first activity para sa ating lesson ngayong hapon, all you have to do is to examine the images and read the sentences below it. Then find the similarities in both sentences being compared. So meron kaming ipapakita na dalawang two images, and then there are gonna be sentences below it, and then you just have to compare, 'di ba?
All
Alamin
right.
kung anong pagkakapareho sa dalawang pangungusap na yan. So let's begin
Ayun.
here with our first image. The sentence is, he prays for his family every night. And then we have here,
Yes.
ayan, Tutor Ace, please do the honors of reading for image B.
Okay. All right. So image B, they pray together every night. Ayun. So we have two sentences there on screen. Champion learners, ano ba yung pagkakapareha ng dalawang pangungusap dyan? The two sentences. Compare them. Okay. All right. So,
At
mhm.
eto na nga, Tutor Ace, sabi ni Loton, the phrase every night daw.
Okay.
Ayan.
Sige nga.
Yes.
All right. Tingnan natin. Tama ba si Loton?
Yes,
Ayun.
hindi lang si Loton actually. Meron din from Germer, Nancy, McPrince. Yes, we have there the expression every night in both sentences.
Well done, everyone. So, eto tayo, second sentence tayo. Okay, Mrs. Cruzat watches weather forecast every morning. All right, so that's our first sentence. Let's compare that with the second sentence in this slide. Tutor Ann.
Mrs. and Mr. Cruzat watch weather forecast every morning. So ano naman ang pagkakapareha ng dalawang pangungusap na ito? All right. We have here from Lotan the expression every morning daw. The same
Mm-hmm.
also with
Okay.
Jacob and Riza. Ayun. Tama ba sila, Tutor Ace?
Okay, every morning nga ba? Yes, indeed, that is every morning. Yan yung pagkakapareha sa dalawang sentences na yan. The phrase that is similar to both or that appears in both sentences.
All right. So tama. Congratulations, guys. And of course, here are the words that were highlighted in our previous activity. The highlighted words such as every night and every morning. These are time expressions that are used to portray the time when the actions happen.
And if they can remember Tutor Ann in the previous lesson, they have learned that the simple present is used to signify present condition, diba? Habitual action or general truth. Now, present tense, habitual activities are frequently signaled by by time expressions. Now, these time expressions add details about the particular period when the actions take place. They have to remember that. All right, so eto yon. Yon, ang sinasabi ko kanina. Once again, let me reiterate that. Time expressions are used to portray the time when the actions happen. Kailan nga ba nangyari yung habitual action na yon? Okay? Sige. No worries about this. We're still going to be having more activities so that we can practice what you're learning. Eto, we have learning task number 1. Tutor Ann, eto yung directions para sa kanila. All they have to do right now is to identify. All right, once again, identify the present time expressions used in the sentences na ibibigay natin sa kanila. So here goes, sentence number 1. Tutor Ann, please.
All right. So for sentence number one, we have here Alex often draws his dream house. Again, Alex often draws his dream house. Alin dyan ang ating present time expression? Alin kaya dyan sa ating sentence number one ang nagpapahiwatig
Mhm.
kung kailan nangyari ang action? Right? So we have
Okay.
here already answers from Joseph, Eileen, Yana. Sabi nila often daw. Are they correct, Tutor Ace?
Okay, number 1, the correct answer there is indeed. Ayon, so that's often. Okay, so congratulations everyone who was able to get the correct answer. We have, like you mentioned, McPrince, Chloe, Zaira, everyone there in the comment section. Congratulations once again. Number 2 sentence. Nina and Lino join this contest every year. Ayon. So that's sentence number 2. Champion learners identify the time expression used in sentence number 2. Ano nga ba yung nagpapahiwatig ng time kung kailan nangyayari
Yes.
yung action na yan? Okay?
All right, let's find out. We already have answers here, Tutor Ace. For number two, sabi ni Jason, Lawton, and Heavenly every year daw. Tama ba
Mhm.
sila, Shooter Ace?
Okay, for sentence number two, the correct answer there is, ayan, parang na ano ah. Okay, there it goes. Sentence number two, the correct answer is every year. Okay, proceed tayo. Sentence number three.
All right, for sentence number three, my tooth sometimes hurts whenever I drink cold beverages. Again, my tooth sometimes hurts whenever I drink cold beverages. So, alin dyan, yung ating present time expression for number three.
Mhm. Okay, and we already have answers here, Tutor Ann. We have here Heavenly saying that the correct answer for number three, or that the time expression for number three, is the word sometimes. That's also being agreed to by Zaira Gale, also saying the same thing. Sometimes daw, Tutor Ann. Tama nga ba yung sagot nila for number three?
Yes, they are correct. For number three, our present time expression there is the word sometimes. Next number.
Okay. Next number. We write compositions in English once a month. Ayon. Sige. Once again, sentence number four. We write compositions in English once a month. Okay. Tignan natin. Number four, champion learners. What is the time expression used? What phrase signifies kung kailan nangyayari yung action na yan? Okay. Do we have
Eto na,
answers?
Twitter Ace. Yes, we already have answers here. Sabi ni Jamay, once daw. Sabi ni Gail, once a month. Sabi ni McPrince, once a month. The same all answer also with Zaira and Jason. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number 4, Twitter Ace?
Number four, the correct answer is once a month. Ayun. So, laging tatandaan, once a month. Dapat makumpleto natin yan, di ba? All right. So, congratulations everyone. Kasi pag sinabi natin once tutoran, one time lang yan eh. So importante yon na nadadala natin yung once a month. That is to signify para malaman natin na every month pala ginagawa. Hindi lang once. Ayun. So, konting
Yes,
reminders na tayo
tama.
dyan. Okay, number five.
For number 5, Mr. and Mrs. De Castro watch the stars every night. Ayan, napaka-sweet naman ng couple na to, di ba? They watch
Isang
the
malaking
stars
sana
every
all.
night. Yes, sana all, Mr. and Mrs. De Castro. Pero ano nga ba ang sagot for number 5? Ito na, from Kirsten. Sabi niya, of course, every night. Sabi ni McPrince and Yana, every night din. Tama nga ba sila, Tutor Ace?
Number five, the correct answer is indeed every night. All right. So, congratulations, everyone who got the correct answer. So, we would like to know for that particular activity, we would like to know your scores. Comment them or comment your scores in the comment section. Okay. So, did you get a perfect score? If not, syempre, lagi naming sinasabi yan dito ni Tutor Ann, okay lang yan. Okay? Tandaan natin kung saan tayo nagkamali and then review lang ng lessons at concepts para mas maintindihan. Okay.
Tama yan, Tutor Ace. Pero sa tingin ko, napakasisiw ng ating competency ngayong hapon dahil from
Mhm.
our first activity pa lang, we're already having scores like 5 out of 5 and 4 out of 5. Ayan. Kaya congratulations sa lahat, Nikolai, Lawton, Kiel, and to everyone who got uh, perfect score and high score as well sa ating first activity for our
Yes.
lesson this afternoon.
Correct. Kirsten, thank you daw, tutors. She was able to get a perfect score. Meron akong nakita kanina, 5/6. Siguro nagka-typo lang yun. Right? But anyway, syempre, tutor Ann, the activities earlier, what skill did that make them, or did that develop in them?
That's for them to identify
Mhm.
pa lang the present time expressions in the sentence. Ayan.
Ayun. Okay. Sige, sige. So, identification of present time expressions. So, proceed na tayo. Okay. So, here goes. Para mas maintindihan natin yung lesson natin ngayong hapon. So, the use of every and its synonyms. So, here are some present time expressions. So, we have examples listed there on your screen. We have the words or the phrase every day. Which means daily, every morning, every afternoon, every Monday, every month, pag monthly, every week, we say, pag weekly siya, that's every week. Every year, we can also use annually or yearly. So, for example, we have there, Wilbert checks his blood pressure every day. Ayan, or daily. Pwede ding mapanghalili natin dyan. Okay? Sige, what else do we have there, Tutor Ann?
Yes, this time for adverbs of frequency naman. We can state how often actions take place. Ayan. So we have here the expressions that we could use. We have always, often, sometimes, seldom, frequently, usually, generally, regularly, habitually, and repeatedly. So these are expressions na nagsasabi kung gaano kadalas ba gawin ang isang bagay. So these expressions are examples of our adverbs of frequency kung nare-recall nyo pa from your previous lessons, no, 'di ba? So we have an example sentence here. Ara always has salad for dinner. And always take note that these adverbs are usually written before the verb. So nauuna yung mga ganitong klaseng adverbs bago yung ating action word sa sentence. Kagaya ng sample natin dyan. Ayan, Tutor Ace.
Yes, yung example natin dyan, Ara always has salad for dinner. Gaya nga ng sinabi mo, usually it comes before the verb. Ayun. So we have here additional time expressions whenever we want to express days of the week with S for repeated actions. Like say for example, if palagi mong ginagawa on a Sunday, so sasabihin natin on Sundays, di ba? With an S kapag repeated. On Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays, and on Saturdays. For example, sentence tutor Ann, I play basketball on Saturdays. It's a repeated action, palagi mong ginagawa, every Saturday mo ginagawa. So, ayan yung pagkakahimay natin dyan or
And
pagkakagamit natin.
yes, tama yan, Tutor Ace. At dahil palagi silang nanonood ng ating English online tutorial on Tuesdays, di ba? Pwede nilang
Yon.
gamitin yan. On Tuesdays, I always watch Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann in their online tutorial session for English 4.
Ayan. Bibigay ko yan
Let's
sa'yo kasi
segue.
na-segue mo yan. Ang galing. Alright. Sige. Ano pa ba? What else do we have there, Tutor Ann?
Yes, we also have your times of the day. Kagaya ng expressions na ganito, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, at noon, at midnight, or a specific time of the day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we have a sample here. The bus arrives at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right. So thank you, Tutor Ann. At syempre, eto pa, additional time expressions tayo. We have once a week. We can also say twice a week or maybe twice a month, 4 times a year, or we can also say all the time. Okay. So example sentence natin dyan. I visit Quezon Province at least once a year. Okay. Sige. So, all right. So paano naman yung placement of time expressions, Tutor Ann?
Yeah, so saan nga ba sila dapat nilalagay sa sentence? So note that some time expressions are adverbs of frequency. Yung kanina, time expressions made up of one word, take note of this, including the adverbs of frequency such as always, often, sometimes, seldom, and never are usually placed before the verb rather. So kanina na mention ko na yan. So we have more examples here. I always bring my books with me, and then Andrew often visits his grandparents. So again, kapag one word na time expression or our adverbs of frequency, always make sure that we put it before the verb.
Okay, so additional reminders on that, on the placement of time expressions. Now, time expressions made up of two or more words are placed either at the beginning or at the end of a sentence and usually at the end of questions. Para mas maintindihan natin, we have here an example. Okay, so tandaan, kanina sabi ni Tutoran, that's a one word time expression. Ito naman, two or more word time expression naman tayo. Okay, so at 10 o'clock in the evening, all lights are switched off. If you have noticed, it's actually found at the beginning of the sentence, but it can also be at the end of the sentence. Second example tayo. Bianca attends her dance lesson every Thursday. If you've noticed, champion learners, nandun naman siya sa dulo ng sentence. Okay? And what would be the case kapag question naman? What would happen? Okay? Sample sentence tayo. Do you visit your grandparents at least once a month? Okay, tandaan, pag questions, it's found at the end. Ayun, nasa dulo yung time expression natin. Okay, so Tutor Ann, I think it's time for us to check their understanding of the lesson. Could you give them the instructions for our activity?
Yes, so let's see if they were able to comprehend those notes on our topic. So, in this activity, all you have to do, very easy, again, is to identify the present time expressions in the sentences. So, again, please don't forget to include the item number together with your answers at nang mas madali namin ma-identify kung saan kayo sumasagot. Kaya, simulan na natin. Shooter Ace, we have here for number one. Ulysses usually cleans the kitchen. So in this sentence, what is our present time expression? Shooter Ace, mas mabuti kung maririnig kita pag naka-unmute ka.
Yun, nakita ko na. Kakakita ko lang, nakamute pala. Alright, yes. Sabi ko, sana all. Naglilinis ng kitchen, di ba? At hindi lang sana kitchen, yung lilinisin. Okay. But
Di
anyway,
ba parang ikaw yan? Actually, parang
yes,
nabase,
parang
nabase sa'yo yung sentence na yan
nakapag-reflect
eh.
ako. All right, so Chiran, we already have answers here sa ating comment section. All right, sabi ni Lawton, the time expression is the word usually. We also have Gemai, Austria, saying usually. Nikolai, Jason, and who else? Okay, Heavenly, thank you for the reminders. Yes, and okay, there goes. So ano ba yung tamang sagot natin, Chiran?
Of course, for number one, the correct answer is the word usually. Ayan,
Okay,
congratulations.
sige. Congratulations. Number two tayo. Number two sentence. Her mother works hard every day. Ayon. So for sentence number two, can you identify the time expression used in that sentence? Ayan, sige nga. Okay, so hihintayin natin yung mga answers ninyo. Uh, so for the meantime, we want to say hi,
Yes.
Aldrich. Zaira, parang ngayon ko lang nakita. Chriselle, hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in sa ating stream. Chiran, go ahead, please.
Yes, at eto na nga, Tutor Ace, meron na tayong mga sagot for number two. We have from Jermer, Justmin, and from Eileen. Sabi nila, everyday. Tama ba sila, Tutor Ace? Is it everyday?
Every day is indeed the correct answer. Okay, number three tayo. So very easy na ating lesson actually. Yes, Chiran, number three.
All right, for number three, Tina attends her piano lesson once a week. So, alin dyan yung ating present time expression for number three. Ay, nagpapabati. Sino ba to? Lawrence Kyle Villagracia
Lawrence.
Gakusan. Hello. From Bilogo Elementary School. Good afternoon to you.
All right, so Tutor Ann, we already have answers here. We have Justmin Buhangin saying that the time expression used is once a week. Zach agreeing to that. McPrince, Emerald, Jenny, Pinsoy, Kurt, thank you. Once a week din yung answer niya. Correct answer, Tutor Ann, for number three is
Of
indeed
course, yes. Once a week.
once a
Ayan.
week yan. Ayan, sige. Let's proceed. Number four tayo. Okay, number four. Augie reads stories every afternoon. Okay, habitual action. Uh,
Yes.
Kailan ba nagbabasa si Augie ng mga stories? All right,
Napakagandang hobby, 'di ba? To read.
that is correct. Uh, I'm sure Churian, mahilig tong magbasa si Churian eh. Palagi ko tong nakikita na may hawak-hawak na libro, mapasan man.
Noon. Ngayon
Siyempre
parang
medyo na
nag-iba
busy
na.
na ngayon eh. Oo, kasi marami ng ano eh. All right, but anyway, we have answers here, Chidran.
Yes, for number four, we have from Jacob, Zach, and Rihanna. Every afternoon daw, Tutor Ace. Tama ba sila?
Number four, correct answer is every afternoon. Okay, congratulations everyone. Sentence number five tayo.
Yes. Number five, Don Doddy visits his farm every month. Ayan. So, alin dyan yung ating present time expression for number five, Don Doddy visits his farm every month. Diba? So, sana lahat may farm, di ba? Don Doddy, baka naman.
Pagkakaalam ko parang meron kang farm eh. Hindi biro lang. Okay. But anyway, we have
Sa,
here
sa
uh,
Farmville.
sa
Farmville, tama ba
Farmville,
ako?
nasa Facebook pala. Ayun. So, by the way, Churan, we have answers here. Galing sa ating champion learners, we have Lawton, Edris, Emerald, Justmin, saying that the correct answer is every month. Vaughn also saying that the correct answer is also every month. Correct answer, Tutor Ann, is for
Of
number five.
course, yes, every month. Ayan.
Very easy ng ating lesson ngayong hapon. So kiddos, we would like to know your scores in the comment section. I-comment nyo na yan. Nakakuha ba kayo ng perfect score? I believe that everyone did. All right. So while we're waiting for their scores, Tutor Ann, proceed tayo with another learning task for them.
That's
Learning
right.
task number 3. Mhm.
Yes, for our third activity, rewrite the sentences by placing the present time expressions inside the parentheses in their proper position. So dito kailangan yung mag-type ng medyo ng mabilisan dahil you have to, of course, rewrite the sentences, and then you have to place the present time expression correctly. So saan nga ba sila dapat ilalagay sa mga sentences na aming ipapakita.
Okay,
So
all
let's
right. So
begin.
this is going to be a challenge, correct? And by the way, Tutor Ann, before we proceed, just want to say congratulations. Eto na, pumasok na yung scores nila. I believe that everyone, habang sinascan ko yung comments nila, I believe that everyone got a perfect score. So once again, congratulations. Ang galing-galing ninyo. All right, number 1 tayo, Tutor Ann. The students attend their classes. Yung ilalagay nila supposedly na time expression is every day. 'Di ba? So, eto, this is the challenge for them. Saan ba natin ilalagay yan?
Of course, sa ating comment section, tutor A's. Ayan. So, mag-iintay kami. We will give you 30 seconds. Tama ba? Ay, sorry. Parang naglag ata si Tutor Al ngayong hapon. We're not on the same channel, no?
Nasa ano tayo? Nasa Mars ako ngayon. Alright, so saan nila ilalagay? Nasa dulo ba ng sentence o nasa simula ng sentence? Yun yun. Pero syempre, itatype nila sa comment section. Ayun yun. Sige nga, ang bilis nila mag-type, Tutor Ann. Kakaingit.
Exactly, Tutor A's. Yes. Eto na nga, meron na tayong sagot from our cuties from a prince. The students attend their classes every day. The same sentence also, or the same answer also, came from Yana Rain and Zach Lian. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number one, Tutor A's?
So Tutor Ann, if they can remember, kanina diniscuss natin, if it's a one-word time expression, eto yung rule. If it's a two-word time expression, eto naman yung rule. So tignan natin if natatandaan nila. So the correct answer there is actually,
Ayan. So, dalawa actually, alternative answer. So, you could
mm,
actually put every day by the end of the sentence, or you could put it at the beginning of the sentence. Gaya ng ating rule kanina na diniscuss, 'di ba? So, uh, here it is. Here are the answers. So, if you have put the expression at the end, tama. Kung nauna naman, tama pa rin. Ayan.
ayun. So this is a two-word time expression. So okay lang yan. Mapasimula man o mapadulo yung paglalagay ninyo ng time expression, that is still correct. Ayun. So congratulations. Sige, proceed tayo. Number 2 tayo, Tutor Ann.
All right, number two, my parents visit my advisor. And our time expression here is on Fridays. Ayan. So, saan nga ba dapat ilalagay ang ating time
Mhm.
expression? Complete na yon.
Sa comment section. Sorry, sorry. Alright.
So, saan nga ba yung time
Saan nga ba?
expression? Pero yung sagot sa comment section.
Sa
Ayan.
comment section. Tama yan. Ayun, na-clarify na natin. Nasa Earth na tayong dalawa ngayon, Suran. Nakabalik na. Ayun. So we already have answers. We have here McPrince saying that my parents visit my advisor on Fridays. Lawton also has the same answer. Ito naman, sabi ni Zerina, on Fridays, my parents visit my advisor. Tingnan nga natin. Parang iba-iba yung sagot nila. Suran?
All right, let's find out, of course, the answer for number two. Dalawa din. Kasi nga, based on our rule, pwedeng sa hulihan, pwedeng sa unahan. So, lahat ng mga kasagot na my visit my advisor on Fridays, tama. For those who answered on Fridays, my parents visit my advisor, tama pa rin. Okay?
And I also wanna add this one, Shooter, and we might not have talked about this one earlier. Pero if you're going to put the time expressions sa simula, sa unahan, lalagyan natin yan ng apostrophe after ng time expression. For example,
Comma.
if you're gonna,
Tutor Ace.
my
Yes.
bad. I meant comma. Ayun, parang nawawala naman si Tutor Ace. Nasa Mars ulit si Tutor Ace. Nawala ng signal. All right, but yes, I meant comma. Thank you for that one, Tutor Ann. On Fridays, comma, my parents visit my advisor. Ayun yun. So, gaya ng previous example, ano nga ba yung time expression natin for number one, Tutor Ann? If I may go back to that, every day, ayon. If you've noticed, champion learners, every day, if ilalagay ninyo sa simula, there's going to be a comma after that. Every day, comma, the students attend their classes. So, konting reminder lang naman yan. Okay? Para swak na swak yung ginawa nating sentence. Sige nga, we would like to know their scores in the comment section. Comment ninyo. Tingnan natin if you were able to get a perfect score. And eto na, yung pinakahihintay natin habang hinihintay
Yes.
natin, habang while we're waiting
Yes.
for their scores. Mhm.
Our final assessment for this afternoon. Truths, all you have to do is to put a check if the underlined present time expression is correctly placed in each statement and an X if it is not. So check mark again at saka X mark ulit ang ating gagamitin sa ating final assessment this afternoon. At gaya nga ng aking expectation, ang dami nilang naka-perfect sa ating third activity, 'di ba? So parang easy peasy lang ang ating lesson for this afternoon, Tutor Ace. Kaya congratulations sa lahat ng mga naka-perfect score and to everyone who participated.
All right, so once again, check if tama, X if mali. All right, number one tayo. Fiona chooses me always as her partner. Tama ba yung pagkakalagay ng time expression natin dyan? All right, so we're gonna wait for your answers.
Eto na, actually, Tutor Ace from Heavenly, sabi niya, check.
Mhm.
Tama daw. Sabi ni Yana,
Okay.
X, mali daw. Pero sabi ni
Mhm.
Zarina, X din. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number one?
Si Evangeline, I think parang nasaktan ito kasi yung nilagay niya is X, yung EX. Ayun. Ang sakit nun. All right, so number one
Yeah,
tayo.
yung X.
Hmm.
Yes, for number one. Parang may
Number
dugtong pa ako,
one.
pero wag na lang.
Parang may ihuhugot ka, Tutor Anna. All right, but anyway, the correct answer for number one, champion learners, is actually an X. All right, bakit kaya?
Ayan.
Hmm,
Let's ipakita natin kung ano nga ba yung tama na na
yun.
pagkakasulat dapat. So we have here, it should be Fiona always chooses me as her partner. And if you could still recall sa ating rule, kapag adverb of frequency, nilalagay natin yan before the verb.
Yes, please do not forget that we usually place that before the verb. Okay? Sige, number two tayo.
For number two, we have here our sentence, he never forgets my birthday. Ayan. So, tama ba o mali ang pagkakalagay ng never sa sentence?
Well done, Clint. Tama ka. Adverb of frequency should be before the verb. All right. Sige.
Sige, for number two, we have answers here already. Tutor Ace from Karina,
Hmm?
Shaq daw. The same also for Jermer and Jason. Tama nga ba sila for number two?
Number two answer is yun, tama yan. It's definitely a check mark for number two. Okay, so number three tayo. Does Leia attend in school meetings every quarter? Okay, time expression natin dyan is every quarter. Tama ba yung pagkakalagay na nasa dulo? Tama ba yan? Alright, sige. Tingnan natin yung comment section natin. So we're still getting
Yes.
answers for number two, I believe.
Pero
Eto
eto
na.
na. Si Yana Rain, sabi niya, check
Ang
po. Tama
bilis.
daw po. For Zach, also
Aha.
the same and also with Lawton. So ano nga bang tamang sagot for number three, Tutor Ace?
Number three correct answer is it's definitely a check. All right, so congratulations, everyone. So there goes our assessment for this afternoon. Once again, we would like to know your scores. Comment your scores sa ating comment section and habang hinihintay natin yan, review tayo, Tutor Ann. So ngayong hapon, we have learned that time expressions add details about the particular period when the actions take place. Ano pa ba?
Learn that time expressions add details about the particular period when the actions take place, and then time expressions are adverbs of frequency. Time expressions made up of one word, including the adverbs of frequency such as always, often, sometimes, seldom, and never, are usually placed before the verb. So again, let me just clarify that. Kapag one word or adverb of frequency, nilalagay natin sila before the verb.
Okay, thank you for that one, Tutor Ann. And eto pa, additional reminders. Time expressions made up of two or more words are placed either at the beginning or at the end of a sentence, and usually at the end kapag question naman. All right, sige. So, tingnan nga natin yung scores nila before we discuss our additional exercise for them. Congratulations, everyone. Rihanna, who else? Kate, Kurt, all right, Evangeline, 3/3. We also have others in there who got 2/3. That's okay. Balikan lang yung lesson natin. Balik tayo sa rule kung bakit kaya iba yung sagot sa particular number na ito. But nevertheless, congratulations everyone. Etong para sa inyo. Ayun. Sige. Tutor Ann, go ahead please.
Yes, once again, congratulations, and I know that you are ready for these for this additional exercise. Ito para sa inyo to, where you could do this at home. So all you have to do is to write sentences in simple present tense, telling the functions of each community helper listed below, and also you make sure to use appropriate time expression. So gamitin sa pangusap ang nurse, doctor, teacher, police officer, and farmer, and make sure to use again the simple present tense of the verb and also a time expression. And we have a sample here on the side. Kagaya nito, we have here every Saturday I look forward to see the nurse at the clinic. So I have underlined there the present time expression every Saturday, and then I also underlined there the verb which is look also in the present tense, and of course yung ginamit natin na community helper, of course, who is of course our nurse. So to clarify things, mas maigi kung naka-underline yung mga terms na ating ginamit. So again, make sure naka-simple present tense yung verb and also use time expression. So take a screenshot now of your additional exercise at nang di nyo makalimutan ang ating directions.
Yes, and syempre, Chiran, that is correct. They must always look at the example para may format sila kung paano nila ito gagawin if medyo unclear yung directions. Pero we have it there. It's already flashing on your screen, so take a screenshot right now. Okay? Sige. And syempre, where are you supposed to send that? Send nyo lang sa ating Facebook page, ETUlay English 4 with Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann. Okay? All right. So, what are we going to expect next week, Turan? I believe this is week 7, diba? So we only have 1 week left for quarter 2. So which means, Turan?
Yes, yes, tama yan, Tutor Ace. Hindi lang siya ang ating last online session for quarter 2. At hindi lang ipe-present natin yung ating last lesson for quarter 2, but also it's gonna be our grand quiz day kung saan we will be able to determine once again our 10 English 4 champs for second quarter.
Ayun. So eto, parang nahuli yung yung effect. Sige, so 10, tandaan, 10 English 4 champs. Now, syempre, week 8, we're still going to be discussing our lesson for week 8, but after that, we are going to be providing you with a link for an offline quiz via quizzes, and then doon natin kukunin yung ating 10 English 4 champs. So, be there next Tuesday. And syempre, in behalf of the entire English Elementary team, ETUlay team, headed by Dr. Rubilin Pastrano, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta at pagtutok ninyo sa ating ETUlay session ngayong hapon. If you have feedback, please do not hesitate to fill out our ETUlay feedback form. The QR code is flashed on screen and the link is also there. So what else can they do, Tutor Ann, if they want to provide feedback to us?
Yes, also they could email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. At ayan na nga, susunod na for English 5 tutorials, sina Tutor Emmy and Tutor Joni. And once again, everyone, this is Tutor Ann.
And this is Tutor Ace. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok. See you next week.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!